standing at a muscular 6'9" and hovering around 275 pounds with a 7-foot-plus wingspan. Minnesota Timberwolves emerging big man Nas Reid possesses the imposing physical tools to bang on the block as an increasingly impactful NBA center. However, as we explore much deeper, there's far more to this multi-dimensional 23-year-old hooper from New Jersey than meets the eye. Here are 10 surprising things most casual fans still don't know about Nas Reid. Number 1. Multi-sport prep standout. Nas Reid may thrive on the hardwood now as a budding pro, but he actually has a decorated multi-sport background dating back to his high school days at New Jersey's prestigious Roselle Catholic. Before focusing exclusively on hoops, Reid starred as a 6'5" wide receiver and defensive end in football early on, bringing athleticism and physicality that instantly translated as one of Roselle's top players. Blessed with soft hands and a muscular 225-pound frame, even as a sophomore, Reid earned second-team All-State honors after hauling in 52 catches for over 800 yards, with 12 total touchdowns. But he ultimately gave up football heading into 11th grade to devote all of his time and energy to basketball with potential Division I scholarships on the line. Number 2. Highly decorated McDonald's All-American honors. As a senior at Roselle Catholic in 2018, Nas Reid emerged as one of the very best prep players in the entire nation. The standout center earned co-MVP distinction at the prestigious McDonald's All-American Basketball Showcase, held that year at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Reid dominated the exhibition game with 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists while drawing rave reviews from scouts for his rare inside-outside versatility at 6'10", 250 pounds. By season's end, Reid garnered New Jersey's Gatorade Player of the Year, was named MVP of the Jordan Brand Classic game with 22 points, and earned a consensus top 15 ranking as a 5-star national recruit. Number 3. Third key scoring option as LSU freshman. As a gem of LSU's star-studded number 3 ranked 2018 recruiting class centering around 5 blue-chip prep prospects, lanky big man Nas Reid enrolled eager to make an instant impact as a freshman at Baton Rouge. With much of the defense's attention focused on containing lightning-quick point guard Tremont Waters and slashing wing Javonte Smart, Reid opportunistically shined as the Tigers' third headlining scorer at 13.6 points per game. He dominated down low through intricate post footwork and athleticism while spacing out the three-point line as well, shooting 36% on over 100 attempts that season. The well-rounded freshman center proved an essential two-way piece all year long for LSU's veteran-laden squad, as they ultimately claimed their first SEC regular season championship in a decade. Number 4. Surprisingly underrated 2019 draft prospect. Despite proving a vital piece all season long in 2019 for an LSU team that won the SEC and earned a number 3 seed in March Madness, many NBA draft experts surprisingly overlooked Nas Reid as a legitimate pro prospect headed towards draft night that June. After choosing to declare following just one standout freshman season, most early mock drafts didn't even list Reid as a potential second-round selection, heavily underestimating his versatility and production against premier college competition. But the doubted big man was determined to prove skeptics wrong from the opening tip, signing with Minnesota's Las Vegas Summer League squad days after the draft concluded when no team used a pick on him. Number 5. Actually raised stock at NBA Draft Combine. Ironically, after going completely undrafted, Nas Reid actually helped boost his professional appeal even more than expected at the 2019 NBA Draft Combine held in Chicago that May. He posted an impressive 14-point, 4-rebound stat line in just 13 minutes played at the premier pre-draft event held annually at Quest Multisport Complex. Reid shot a blazing 66% from the field in his lone game action while showing off nimble footwork in the paint, range, and a touch of his feathery jumper from beyond the arc. Along with sheer force hammering down lobs around the rim over hapless defenders, many surprised observers came away from the combine believing Reid performed every bit like a first-round lock at center. Number 6. Outplayed Zion in NCAA tourney. As the hype rightfully grew surrounding presumed number 1 pick Zion Williamson of Duke during March Madness 2019, not enough fans realized Nas Reid completely outshined the phenom big versus big in their Sweet 16 showdown. Still just a freshman, Reid dominated Zion for 29 points on 11 of 16 shooting, to almost lead 9-seed LSU past top-seed Duke. Meanwhile, Williamson shot just 7 for 19 as Reid played like the best player on the court that day. Number 7. Aspiring hip-hop artist stemming from musical family. When he's not balling, Nas Reid has a cool passion for the arts and music as an aspiring hip-hop artist. His affinity for creative expression traces back to his musical family roots. Reid's father is an accomplished jazz session player and instructor who exposed Nas at a very early age to numerous instruments, writing rhymes, and analyzing complex song structures. He first started rapping and writing rhymes around 8 years old. Reid eventually hopes to produce his own tracks when the time allows in his basketball career. For now, fans can check out his SoundCloud page, Big Nas, which features an unreleased demo tape called N. Number 8. Battled painful digestive disease as 19-year-old rookie. During his first NBA season, grinding through the grueling practices and hectic travel schedules as a budding rookie big expected to bang nightly with grown men twice his age, promising 19-year-old Nas Reid noticeably experienced weeks of abnormal fatigue, sudden weight loss, and painful cramping after meals. It turned out the teenage center was diagnosed with inflammatory bowel disease, a chronic and incurable digestive condition causing severe inflammation of intestinal tracts. With medication and a carefully managed diet high in nutrients, doctors expect Reid to maintain living with IBD without issue moving forward, while not impeding his sky-high professional hoops development. Number 9. Established as a reliable starter by just 20 years old. Despite battling early adversity and dealing with the revelation of his difficult diagnosis, Nas Reid truly came into his own by year 2 in Minnesota. He earned a full-time spot as the Timberwolves' starting center in his second NBA season, not turning 20 years old until that June. Reid immediately brought tenacious physicality and hustle, as a newly entrusted paint enforcer expected to bang nightly with all-star bigs. He started 52 contests, averaging nearly 10 points, 5 boards, and over half a block in just 22 minutes as an ideal small ball 5-man ready to run the floor and space out the three-point line as well. Still younger than some current college players, Reid's dependability and two-way impact as an undersized center helped ensure his long-term fit in the Wolves' rotation moving forward. Number 10. Expanding offensive arsenal entering prime years. Having just turned 23 years old this past summer in June 2022, fourth-year interior beast Nas Reid enjoyed a mini-career breakout last campaign on the offensive end, as his body continued maturing toward his athletic prime. Coming off the bench in 20 minutes a night for a playoff-bound Timberwolves squad, he averaged 10 points and 5 rebounds with versatile efficiency. Already blessed with nimble feet and a feathery shooting touch around the rim dating back to his early prep days, Reid notably flashed the ability to stretch defenses far beyond the arc as well, knocking down 35% of his outside triples on over 150 total attempts during the year. The rapid development of his reliable spot-up shooting makes Reid an ideal modern center to close games for Minnesota as both a low-post hub and floor spacer. As he keeps expanding his well-rounded offensive repertoire into his mid-20s, Nas Reid has all the makings of a highly impactful two-way big man, just beginning to fully tap into immense potential. At just 23 years young, with his best basketball likely still ahead, the ceiling truly remains sky-high for Nas Reid's long-term projection if he continues refining all facets of his game. Hopefully, this deeper dive provided some unique background on just why the emergent Timberwolves big man is one budding talent to keep very close tabs on in the coming years. His rare blend of size, skill, and motor combined with an ideal modern skill set could see Nas Reid become a household name before long.